Hey, what's up? And welcome back to A-Aron Reacts. If it's your first time here to this channel, I welcome you. Here we're going to be reacting to the very first reaction to Postmodern Jukebox, Creep specifically. Now, I had recently done a reaction to Gigi and Lana, Creep, and I got many comments, and that's not the first time I got these types of comments. Every time I've done Creep, people are like, yo, you got to do Postmodern Jukebox or PMJ, right? And specifically when I did the Gigi reaction, people like, yeah, but like, and many people said, yo, now's time. And so now's the time. So here I am, I'm doing Postmodern Jukebox Creep. Now, I know nothing about Postmodern Jukebox. Many of you have said like, yo, you call yourself a jazz person and so forth. How do you not know them? Yeah, I guess I'm ignorant. I'm naive. What can I say? But nevertheless, I have heard of Haley Reinhart. I think I might have even seen her on America's Got Talent before. We'll see if I recognize her or what. But I had done a reaction to Pow from The Warning doing Creep. Reacted to that. Then I did Pentatonix, Creep, and then I did Gigi Delana Creep. And I also was familiar with Brian Justin Crum doing Creep as one of my favorites, if you will. And then also um, it was actually from the show Lucifer, where the main character Lucifer does the creep, and these are some of my favorites, and so I may be comparing those to it. It's going to be hard to top some of these, to be honest, but many of you said this is the one, so we'll find out. Let's see. Let's dive right in. Here we go. I'm super excited. This is Postmodern Jukebox with Haley Reinhart, Creep.
When you were here before, you couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special, but I'm a creep.
Yeah.
I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
Whoa. Yo. Okay. I have a trillion things to unpack, and we're a minute in out of five, so oh my gosh. Let's start. I don't even know where to start. Let's start with just the look. Right? First of all, this vintage style look, black and white, her attire, the mic, the setup. It's kind of that 40s, 50s style jazz, vintage clubs take, and even the instrumentation. We've got the bone and sax, and then her kind of this trio with the drums and the piano and the upright bass even, and then you even see you can hear the drums are very light, like brush type of thing, and very light with the piano, and in the bass it's very tasteful. They've slowed it down from the original, so it's really feeling like that, kind of almost cocktail lounge type of thing. She has this like smoky character and sound to her. We'll talk more about her vocals here in a minute, because obviously there's a billion things to unpack and we're just getting started. But what's really interesting also for me is that this is in three. So all the versions of Creep I'm familiar with happen in, kind of well technically it's four for a musical measure, right? And so there's four beats, but it's split in two, right? So if you've got a little bit faster in this tempo, right? So you got da 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 da. Here they slow it down, da 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 da. So it's actually in three. And it's a little bit of a complicated rhythm for the melody in the original, and I feel like this works really well in three. It actually it flows smoothly, but so tasteful in terms of the arrangements, the look, and the feel. Um, well, and the other thing I forgot to mention, some of you sent me a message on this that What's also special about this is not just everything, but that she had actually wasn't feeling well when she recorded this and did this in one take. So that makes it even more amazing. On a day when she didn't want to do this, she did this. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of reminiscent of those 40s, 50s style torch songs, that were popular, right? Which are characterized for slow tempo, melancholic lyrics, and this is one of those that's really interesting because it's kind of a torch song, but set in a major key, but it's got this slow, laid back feel, and the melody actually plays with a kind of a descending major to minor theme, so it brings back some of that. And then here they're adding some complexity to the chords. It's the same chord progression, I believe, but here they're adding a little bit more jazz flair to it, where they're adding like I believe a seventh and then a sixth chord to it. So they're adding a little bit more jazz flavor to it all. But basically, they're taking this 90s rock, almost anthem and Creep, and turning it into kind of like this timeless jazz standard, right? As if it were a song that could have been, performed in a smoky club decades ago, right? It's incredible. And so, I think it's, kind of indicative of some of these Hollywood jazz divas, Billie Holiday, Ella Fitzgerald, her look, that microphone. I've talked a little bit about that, the elegant dress. It really does kind of invoke that intimate club. Um, Her singing, I feel like, in this black and white picturesque model is the color. It's the texture, right? It's adding so much. And she's doing so much with her voice and even her body language as she's moving and she's painting a picture. There's so much of a layer of sophistication she's adding to it. Now, I'm going to hold off for more vocal evaluation to see where this goes. There's a lot more I want to say, but I want to see what she does with it. So let's hold off on that and let's continue.
I don't care if it
Ooh.
hurts. I wanna have control.
Ooh.
I want the perfect body. Want a perfect soul.
Okay, I know it just stopped, but this is the one that I'll probably forget and miss because it's very specific. But like she's got like this playful, I want the perfect, and then she just brings it all down into this dark, deep sound and just is playing with it all in one. Um, just beautiful.
Body.
It's just,
Want a perfect soul. And I want you to know it.
and the piano behind that, the
When
horns.
I'm not around, you're so very special. Yeah, I wish I was special, but I'm a creep.
Yeah. Get it?
What the hell am I
Ooh.
doing here? I don't belong here.
Yes!
She hides while she's running out again. I said she's running out. She runs, What I said you whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. You're so very special. Yeah, I wish I was special,
Wow. You guys weren't kidding. You guys weren't kidding. Okay, there's a billion things I want to unpack from her performance alone. But let's give it up for the band. Let's give it up for the arrangement. Let's give it up for the cinematography, the feeling they're going to evoke. And I also want to talk about, and this might start to get into some of her vocal stuff, but the interpretation, right? And so I've always considered this kind of like alienation, self-doubt, unrequited love, even social anxiety in terms of meaning for this stuff, right? Um, and, depending on, which type of instrumentation and version, I feel like it's evoked various things, right? The original Radiohead version, which was like, this grunge influence, heavy guitars, raw vocal delivery, excuse me. I feel like that kind of highlighted the intensity of the protagonist's emotions. Then there's some acoustic versions, more introspective, allowing the lyrics to take center stage, kind of emphasizing that vulnerability, loneliness. And we saw that with Gigi Lana's version as well. Kind of similar to that. And then with like Pow the Warning, and even Brian Austin Crum, where there's, just kind of this, singer with, primarily piano or light, very light instrumentation there. There's kind of this emotional fragility in the lyrics.
I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. I don't belong here. Oh, he's running out. He's running. What the hell am I doing here? Oh, I don't belong.
Right? In generally those, slow it down, and here we slow it down as well. We'll talk more about that. But it kind of strips it down, bringing out the heartbreak, the longing, makes that desperation even more palpable, right? And then you've got, kind of the a cappella version of Pentatonix, where it's almost like you're a weirdo, but that's okay. There's like a group there with you, commiserating with you. That choral arrangement kind of almost transforms it into something almost sacred, right?
I want you to believe without that around. You're so very special. I wish I was special. Oh my God!
Here, this is making me feel like there's so much more complexity into this dynamic, right? It's almost like, the smoky, slow burn ballad and the sultry delivery in many cases, almost adds a little bit of defiance to the lyrics, um, making it feel almost more powerful or empowered, than pitiful. But there's so much going on and so many different variations and so much up and down and different techniques and different ways that she sang that. We saw the lighthearted and she's expressing it. And, we see everything from soup to nuts in terms of her vocal abilities influenced here. And we'll talk more about those. But to me, it's almost like giving it a whole new meaning to it, right? She's painting a much more complex story, that being, a weirdo is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's an up and down roller coaster, and this, unrequited love and all this whole dynamic is so much more complex. And that's a different interpretation altogether, I feel like. Now, oh my gosh, that was a whirlwind, a tornado of vocal prowess, right? Like, she did everything under the sun. I mean, I don't know if there was anything she didn't do from that, starting from the beginning where it was very soft and subdued, kind of this soft, breathy. And then we saw fullness in all registers, down to the low, all the way up to the high. She had belts, she had distortion, growls. I mean, she had different pronunciation. I forget what word it is. I don't think I wrote it down, but there was one of the words where it was like, I've never heard it pronounced like that. The dynamics going loud and then soft, and she's sliding, and vocal fries, and she scatted. I mean, she has all kinds of different vibratos she's using, where she's straight tone and then adds it on at the end. I mean, she's seamlessly going between the registers. Um, my goodness. Unbelievable. All right. You don't have to stick around. But I want to listen to it again, and if I'm going to do it, and start to finish, I'm going to try not to interrupt. I might lower some of the volume in some cases to comment on it. Point out some specifics. But I got to hear it again. And so you're welcome to stick around or not. I'll do my closing now. If you want to drop off, that's cool, but why not record it? I'm going to do it anyway. So I'll do that. But, I'll say this: if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so now. We thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one. Stick around if you want to hear me kind of do an afterthought reaction live again. I'll probably point out, like I said, some more specifics.
When you were here before,
So
look you in the eye, you're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You
so vulnerable.
float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special.
Yeah. Special. Oh, I said I wasn't going to pause it. Sorry.
But I'm a creep.
You hit that 3 really hard now.
What the hell am I doing here?
Right? Add in that distortion. The vocal fries.
I don't care
Beautiful.
if it hurts.
And the look on her face there.
I wanna have control.
Playful now. Playful. I want a perfect body.
Want a perfect soul. And I want you
A little side. Oh, she's so good.
when I'm not around. You're so very special. Yeah, I wish I was special.
Still playing with her hair even. Oh.
But I'm a creep.
Yes! Wow. Ooh.
What the hell am I doing?
Crack there. Oh. She sounds so full.
I said she's running out. She runs.
And then just takes it all the way down afterwards. And she's scatting.
Whatever.
And sorry, being a jazz musician, I gotta comment on that. That wasn't just a scat, right? Some people throw in scats, but she was so comfortable. It was so tasteful, and the way that she settled down into that to end that phrasing was divine.
Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want, you're
Smile.
so very special. Yeah, I wish I was special, but I'm a creep. Ooh, I said it.
See, and now playing with that creep, it's like she's owning that. Like it's like, you know what? I just am. And I'm okay with that. And you know what? So what?
I was special, but I'm a creep.
Mm,
I said it. I'm a weirdo.
I said it. Ooh,
What the
ooh.
hell am I doing here?
Sorry. Just gotta,
What's
I got, she takes
I'm
that
a
down and owns it.
weirdo. What the hell am I doing
Mm.
here? I don't belong. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? Oh yeah, oh no, I don't belong here. I don't.
So she just went from where I talked about, and this is the complexity, where she owned it, she was celebrating almost that creep, to now she's screaming, what the hell am I doing here? Is how she emphasized it. Now she's dancing around and she's feeling out of place and so much emotion, almost anger. All right, well, I already did my closing, so I guess I'll see you in the next one again. Subscribe, and we'll see you there. Take care. Thank you.